Some places were built to inspire, others were built to deceive. Buried beneath snow, sunken under lakes, or hidden behind fences, these 7 abandoned locations were never meant to be found. And one of them? It was hidden beneath a luxury resort for Congress. Number 1. Camp Century, Greenland. Beneath the frozen surface of Greenland lies the ruins of a city that was never supposed to exist. Built in 1959 by the US Army, Camp Century looked like a scientific outpost. But hidden beneath layers of ice was a disturbing military experiment called Project Iceworm. The goal? To secretly launch nuclear missiles at the Soviet Union from tunnels carved into the Arctic. But the plan failed. The ice was too unstable. The base was abandoned and left behind, along with radioactive waste and toxic chemicals. And here's the worst part. Climate change is now melting that ice, meaning the secret they buried decades ago might soon resurface. Number 2. Project Greek Island, USA. For 30 years, guests at the Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia had no idea what was hiding beneath their feet. Behind a fake wall and sealed under a luxury hotel was Project Greek Island, a massive underground bunker built to secretly house every member of the US Congress in case of nuclear war. Stocked with food, supplies, dormitories, even a fake broadcast studio. It was a functioning shadow government, hidden in plain sight. The public only learned of its existence in 1992, after a newspaper expose blew the whole thing open. Today it's empty, just cold hallways and locked doors. But for decades, it was America's most well-kept secret, and nobody was ever supposed to know it existed. Number 3. Unit 731, China. In the quiet city of Harbin, China, the ruins of a former research facility still stand. But what happened there is almost too disturbing to believe. During World War II, Japan operated Unit 731, a covert military lab disguised as a water treatment plant. But it was really a site for horrific human experiments, all in the name of biological warfare. Prisoners were exposed to lethal diseases, dissected alive, and used to test weapons. After the war, the facility was abandoned, but no one was ever held accountable. Even worse, much of what happened here was erased from public records. Today, part of the site has been turned into a museum, but most of it still locked away, slowly decaying behind barbed wire. Number 4. Duga Radar, Ukraine. Deep inside the Chernobyl exclusion zone stands the rusting skeleton of a giant radar system, over 150 meters tall. This was the Duga radar, a top-secret Soviet project built to detect incoming nuclear missiles. It emitted a strange tapping noise across radio frequencies, earning it the nickname the Russian woodpecker. For years, Western governments didn't even know what it was, just that it was powerful, hidden, and surrounded by military defenses. When the Chernobyl disaster happened in 1986, Duga was abandoned overnight. No shutdown, no cleanup, just silence. And the weirdest part? Some claim the radar was never just for defense, but for mind control experiments. But none of that compares to what they found buried in Ohio. If you're into strange places with dark secrets, you'll want to stick with us. We drop at least 3 new videos every week, uncovering the weirdest real-world stories you've never heard of. So, if you're enjoying this one, hit that subscribe button. It helps more than you know. Alright, let's get back to the video. Number 5. Helltown, Ohio. In the 1970s, an entire town in Ohio was wiped off the map. Not by disaster, but by the US government. Residents of the small village of Boston were suddenly forced out after the land was seized by the National Park Service. But no park was ever built. Instead, buildings were left to rot, streets were barricaded, and signs warning no trespassing went up overnight. Rumors spread fast of chemical spills, secret experiments, and even mutated creatures hiding in the woods. The government claimed it was all routine, but the town's abrupt erasure and the total silence that followed still fuels conspiracy theories to this day. Whatever happened in Helltown, they really didn't want anyone to find out. Number 6. Villa Epecuén, Argentina. Once a thriving lakeside resort, Villa Epecuén was known for its healing waters and luxury spas. But in 1985, a freak weather event caused the nearby lake to swell, and a dam broke. Within days, the entire town was underwater. For over 25 years, it remained submerged, its streets, homes, and hotels lost beneath the waves. When the waters finally receded, what remained was a ghost town coated in salt and silence. But some believe it wasn't just nature that caused the flood. Whispers of faulty engineering, ignored warnings, and a desperate attempt to cover up mismanagement still linger. Today, Villa Epecuén stands abandoned, its twisted ruins a salty grave for a paradise that collapsed. Number 7. Kadykchan, Russia. Tucked deep in Russia's far east, the mining town of Kadykchan was built during World War II by Gulag prisoners, a bleak outpost powered by coal and control. At its peak, thousands lived there in isolation, working in deadly conditions to fuel Soviet industry. But after a catastrophic explosion in 1996 killed 6 miners, the government ordered a complete evacuation. Residents were given no choice. Homes were boarded up, services were cut, and the town was abandoned almost overnight. Today, Kadykchan remains frozen in time. Apartments still filled with furniture, toys left on shelves, propaganda posters peeling from the walls. A whole town erased, because the truth of how it operated was easier to bury than explain. Some places are forgotten because time moved on. But these 7, they were abandoned because someone wanted them gone. Whether buried in ice, drowned in lakes, or erased by force, they were built to hide something horrifying. And even now, long after the doors were locked and the lights shut off, their secrets are still seeping out. If you liked this video, there's another one waiting on your screen right now. And trust me, it's even stranger than this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.